Hey everyone, we've all heard that first impressions are literally everything. Whether you're walking into a super high-stakes boardroom or, I don't know, just bumping into someone at the local coffee shop, how you introduce yourself and how you introduce other people totally sets the tone for the whole relationship. So today we're jumping right into this explainer on a very specific set of skills, acquaintance and titles. We're going to put your social reflexes to the test with some incredibly common, but honestly kind of tricky everyday situations.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here's exactly what we're covering today. First, a quick look at acquaintance and title skills. Then, we'll run through Scenario 1, a job interview, Scenario 2, introducing friends, and Scenario 3, formal titles. Finally, we'll wrap the whole thing up with flashcards for memorization to really lock it all in.
All right, Part 1, Acquaintance and Title Skills.
Moving right along to Section 2. First scenario, job interview.
Okay, picture this. You're in a formal job interview. You're wearing your absolute best professional outfit. Maybe your palms are just a little bit sweaty. And you're sitting directly across the desk from the hiring manager. The stakes, undeniably high. The manager looks right at you, pen in hand, just waiting. How do you introduce yourself? Seriously, I want you to visualize yourself in that chair right now. What are the very first words out of your mouth to show absolute confidence and professionalism?
And then the hiring manager smiles, extends a hand, and drops this totally classic phrase, "Nice to meet you." Now that sounds incredibly simple, right? It's like one of the very first things we learn in English. But, it's exactly in these basic expected moments where our brains just decide to freeze up. The pressure of the room kicks in, and suddenly the simplest greeting feels like a giant puzzle.
So what's the response you'll say? I'm giving you a strategic pause here. Did you have the perfect comeback locked and loaded? Or did you stumble for just a split second? Because knowing the right vocabulary isn't really enough. You've got to be able to recall it effortlessly under pressure. This scenario proves that true mastery is all about reflex, not just memorization.
On to Section 3, second scenario, introducing friends.
Whew, let's take a deep breath and completely leave that tense interview room behind us. Loosen your collar a bit. It's fascinating to notice the massive shift in human interaction when we go from a high-stress professional vibe straight into a relaxed, breezy, informal hangout with friends. The expectations drop, and the rules of the game, they change entirely. Let's step right into this new scene. You're just chilling, having a great time hanging out with your buddy Ahmed. The vibes are good, conversation is flowing. Then, out of nowhere, your other friend Khaled walks up. Now here's the catch. Ahmed doesn't know Khaled, and Khaled doesn't know Ahmed. You are the social bridge here. It is entirely on you to merge these two worlds smoothly.
Now, what's really interesting about this is how will you introduce Khaled to Ahmed informally? That word, informally, is the absolute key. You definitely wouldn't dare use that stiff corporate language from the interview in this situation. Doing that would be so out of place, it'd make everyone wildly uncomfortable. This specific moment tests your ability to adapt your etiquette to a completely relaxed social dynamic.
Next up, Section 4, third scenario, formal titles.
All right, we're pivoting away from the casual hangout and stepping straight into what I like to call the title trap. You're back in a highly formal context, maybe a charity gala, a massive business conference, or something like a diplomatic meeting, and you need to formally address a married woman. Using the wrong title here isn't just a tiny conversational slip, it can honestly be seen as a huge lack of respect or just totally failing at basic professional etiquette.
You essentially have 3 specific options to place before her name. Option 1, Mr. Option 2, Mrs. Or Option 3, Miss. Think really carefully about traditional English formalities here.
So what is the appropriate title to use? Go ahead and lock in your final answer in your head right now. This is a pure test of your foundational knowledge. If you know that Mr. is universally used for men and Miss is traditionally for unmarried women, then you know exactly which one is left for a married woman. It's a small detail for sure, but in high society or formal business, details are literally everything.
Finally, Section 5, flashcards for memorization.
Okay, you can relax. The interactive hot seat portion is officially over. If you found yourself hesitating even a little bit on any of those scenarios, do not sweat it. To help make these skills total second nature, the source material gives us flashcards. These are custom tools created specifically for you to review and really lock in this information anytime, anywhere. They're basically your perfect study companion, so you never freeze up during an introduction again.
So, the crucial point is understanding exactly what these flashcards empower you to do.
They're broken down into three main areas. First, reviewing the actual sentences. You know, the ones you desperately needed back in that job interview and that informal friend introduction. Second, mastering those formal titles so you completely avoid the title trap. And lastly, something so important, farewell phrases, because you definitely need to know how to elegantly exit a conversation just as well as you enter one.
This whole framework is designed to be super interactive, and it's actually waiting for your real answers to these scenarios. The learning absolutely does not stop here. You have to practice these phrases out loud. Saying them in your head is one thing, but literally feeling the words roll off your tongue, that is what builds true conversational muscle memory.
Which brings us to a final thought for you to chew on. Are you truly ready for your next unexpected introduction? Whether it's a dream job interview tomorrow morning or just running into a brand new contact on the street, how you speak in those first 5 seconds completely matters. Use these tools, practice your responses, and turn those potentially awkward moments into pure, undeniable confidence. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep learning.